on? By where I sleep, instead of private property. And I got to sleep. You see that? Maybe that car's just pulled up. Maybe I'm just tripping. But yeah, there was a guy. They're just waiting out. But we're gonna wait for him. Oh no. We're leaving. But I think that's a birthday party here, and I think that's why it says private property. I don't know, but I'm gonna be out by 7. But that's one. I don't know if the cops are gonna be called on me tonight or what the fuck. So that's really on my head now that I'm finding myself probably fuck. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. Cops will be calling me tonight or tomorrow morning. One, two. Figuring out this concoction of what the fuck the jungle story is. How the fuck I'm about to make this work? I have no clue. What's going on right now? Oh, it's so good. It's so bad. Okay. Try to break down what's on my mind, what's happening right now. I think that's kind of hard to explain. No, it's easy. I just have to go step by step. So today, what are we working on? How do I explain this? Explain it in the direction of saying that we're okay. We'll just start with fucking money. Why not? Financially, look, I'm supposed to be getting another stack. Now I'm at $4 grand right now. All right, maybe got another 2 months. Maybe, probably a good 2 months. I could probably make it stretch longer if I don't live. If the streams of life create balance and live abundantly, probably the fuck out. Okay, so that being the case, I'm taking this mentally fit course to be able to help me monetize my art. Start the whole idea through a spiritual awakening and mentally fit program with artists, creatives, spiritual misfits. So Eric Godsey, he actually just got, I told you yesterday, he has this voice problem where he can't speak like normally. He has to whisper, so it makes it actually more emphasis on what he's saying. But he's given us the direction of helping us figure out how to bring your art into reality, mostly through the online formats and whatever that art is. Try to explain it. And so today we had our first mentally fit class. And it was just introducing ourselves and him going over maybe it was like 45 minutes of material talking about like Buddhism and you reaching a place of samadhi. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I just shut the fuck up. Because you know what's even more shitty? Alright. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. Oh, there's a lot going on. I'm trying not to get fit the fuck up. Okay, we'll come back to samadhi and the class that I took and where I'm at right now because I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm trying to fucking figure this shit out. I'm fucking confused. Highly confused. But in case, we're gonna put this. Hold on. I put this plug. Telling shit. The whole point of where I'm at right now is that I have a jungle podcast that I need to start taking action on and get all of my ideas out right now. 2 weeks before I'm to about to go to this, what's it called? Naughty Knowledge Lifestyle event. I want to be fully situated saying I have my website where you can go on and I have Jungle University where I'm charging $25 a month for 4 separate syllabi where you can take midterms, final exams, as well as there are four different, I might call them tracks instead of weeks, but before this idea that I had 4 separate syllabi that are 12-week syllabi for one for podcast direction that gives you the opportunity to learn and test it on podcasts, test it on YouTube with articles, test it within the STEM program, which is social, technological, emotional, and moral standards. And I really, and so, and then also a traditional way where you're just taking tests, midterms, final exams, and you can learn, get your PhD in the open relationship dynamics. That's the whole idea is to try to, holy shit, did my necklace broke? That just happened? Okay, it's just one string. Yeah. So, that being the case, so you'll pay $25 a month for, you'll get the opportunity to get the 4 syllabi, as well as you have the opportunity to get a free Jungle 5 book. One second, my glasses. The free Jungle 5 book, and then on top of that, you'll be able to be a part of the weekly classes, and also book club. So there'll be classes that we'll have once a week, maybe twice, we'll see. And then there'll be a book club because there are books within the classes that we're going to take that I want to be able to read with other people with in these classes. And so, that being the case, there's a book club and then there's classes that I'm the facilitator there, right? I'm not a teacher, I'm not a professional, I'm not a fucking, I don't got any degrees. I'm a partner, right? I'm a teammate in this, wanting to help people get to where they need to go and facilitate conversation because the things that I do know is I have life experience. I have life experience and an understanding of knowledge through what I've learned through the podcast and YouTube that I've learned from, and also the experience of me working at Temptation for 2 years and it being my life's work. I have that, but I'm not a professional. So I just want to help people be able to get to the spaces of where they're at now, be able to facilitate the classes, and then be able to have the professionals come in, the intimacy experts, the sex therapists, and then be able to teach the classes and maybe me pay them to be able to go through the Jungle University. So that's what I'm thinking. So that's what they get. They get the 4 syllabi where they get to study and tests, and then they have STEM program, different ways to learn. They get the Jungle 5 book. They also get the classes as well as the book club where we come in and talk about the about the book. And yeah. And then I thought about adding, as well as these jungle talks, these presence and permission meetings as well, for people to do daily, right? So they can hop into this very co-working, conscious space. People, wanting to talk about relationships and be able to work and be around a community of other people. That's what I'm doing now with the Dharma Sprint. I think is really cool. So people can log in, and so they'll do like 3 hours or 2 hours or an hour of just conscious work and be able to maybe before it talk about what they're going to do and after what they're going to do, or before we talk about relationships or whatever. And yeah, so that's that. And then there's a private Facebook group that you'll also be able to be a part of as well. And so that's pretty much that's the Jungle Universe right there. You got the, and it's good. This is helping me speak out my fucking mind, so no one's watching it. I've been just lotioning myself for the past. I'm gonna say it again because so I can get in my head. So when I do, am in front of people, I can explain it in a simpler way. This is just the process we go through. That's what these lives have been. They've been diaries. They've been my voice diaries for myself. Fucking speak out my thoughts, my mind, and have it recorded, and people to hear the process of what the shit takes. Because this shit, it's the jungle out here, dog. There's so much going on. The organized chaos of it all. It's fucking beautiful. The dichotomy, the life and death of it all. The light and dark. Fucking the fucking pleasure and pain of it all is fucking beautiful. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm just trying to figure it out. Figure it out. Just trying to make it make sense. Trying to make it make sense. That's all I am trying to do. So I will say it again, and eventually this will be smooth like butter, fucking booty butter, like that jungle butter. You know what I'm talking about? That jungle butter. So that jungle butter shit, fire for real. That's all. And what's so great today, I thought I didn't have my charger, and it was sitting next to me. Okay. Okay. So with the Jungle Podcast, not Jungle Podcast, I mean Jungle University, what will it offer? It will offer. I'm always nervous that it's pull up. I mean, so the Jungle Podcast, what does it offer? It offers 4 12-week syllabi on podcasts, ways to learn through podcasts and YouTube, through STEM programs, through a traditional way as well. So you set up my home. I only have 3 fans, not 4 fans today. The one big fan is so needed. That is so fucking needed. I'm gonna talk this out, y'all. You're gonna get this. You're gonna get this, all this energy. I'm gonna go to the sprint tomorrow, and I'm gonna be grateful. fans right now. I set up my tarp. You all can't see. I'm about to speak this shit out. Okay. What's the goal we're going to? I know I didn't make any sense just now. That's not comfortable at all. What is comfortable out this bitch? What is? Tell me, Jay. Tell me what the fuck is uncomfortable but you sleeping in the fucking middle of nowhere in the cut of this fucking brick walls on the ground on a fucking tarp. Tell me what the fuck is comfortable about that, huh, bro? Tell me anything. Like, come up on you, steal your shit, bug your shit, fight off it, understand your fucking dreams and goals. Tell me what's comfortable, bro. Tell me. Fucking, you got fucking 3 fans coming out of nowhere. You're sleeping on a tarp on the fucking ground. You got people telling you can't, bugs biting you and shit. Tell me what's comfortable, please. Please, allow me to please understand what's comfortable. Yeah, you eat struggle meals every day because you need to fucking save as much money as possible to live. You fucking carry around all your shit. You're living out of the Planet Fitness, bro. Like, taking cold showers, living that life, working out, testing your mind, your body, and your soul at the utmost. Because guess what? You sleep on the fucking ground and carry around all your shit with you. A lot of shit going on. Tell me, bro. What's comfortable, bro? I can't go out. Please, I would love to hear. Tell me. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. You gotta, in every conversation, you gotta try to talk it out, and explain your truth that you're living in right now. And all your social media doesn't make any sense. You're trying to liberate non-binary folks. You're potentially homeless, bro. Like, what are you doing? What's going on? How does this connect? How does it make sense? Make it make sense, please. You're fucking 120 days behind on content. Trying to post that shit. It takes you a whole day to post a day of content. So you're telling me it could take me a whole year of me sitting down at a fucking table, sitting down to and then post everything I need to. What? It takes a day for me to post a day of content, like within the intentional time. Pretty much where we're recently out to. That's gonna take me a whole year of me trying to fucking. Okay. So, Young University. We have. I'm gonna say it again and again and again. We fucking get it right. We have 4 syllabi, 12-week syllabi, and each one offers opportunity for you to learn through podcasts, you learn through YouTube, you learn through a traditional way, through
midterms, final exams, tests, quizzes, and articles. Then you have the STEM program that you can have interactive ways to learn with other people in your environment. Examples, very interactive. Okay, so that's one. That's one example. Two, you're gonna get the Jungle Five book free, which is the 100 ways to understanding the polyamorous and open relationship dynamics through sex positive and coding optional and adult only spaces. 100 different ways. That's two. That's free. Three, you get the classes. So the classes will be facilitated by me. I might just do one a week, and that class will be a facilitated discussion rather than a class. I'll say more of a discussion. But I will have my own prepared work to be able to speak and also go through the the different material for the week at hand. And I might just break it up into parts instead of the 2 weeks or sections to do. And I don't know how I'm gonna explain that, but instead of like the 12-week program, it would be like a like we'll see. Oh, fuck. Only while I was getting bit the fuck up. Okay. So yes, we have the syllabi, tests, everything. We have Jungle Five book. That's two. We have the classes facilitated by me, and hopefully in the future will be facilitated by sex therapists, relationship coaches, and intimacy experts that I get from my podcast, that I can get from my podcast, or in general. But they have to go through actually the general podcast to be able to teach in my class. So that would be the only determining factor which you need. You need to be naked on a podcast and do it. So that'd be interesting. Sure. That'd make it very niche. Okay. There's that. And then not only that, there's the book club. Let's talk about the books at hand in depth. So that's four things being able to offer. We have a private Facebook group that you can join. And yeah, that'll be pretty much the whole deal of what the university's offer. Oh yeah, jungle. There'll be jungle talks and permission and what is it? Presence and permission talks. Presence and permission meetings. All right, it's like these sprints I'm going through. I want a conscious co-working space where people can just sit down and work on what they do to live and make money, or their art, or whatever their creative is. And then we also can have conversations at the beginning and end about relationships, the non-monogamous world, or sex and nudity, or stigmatizing that to do herpes or self-development. All right, before and after. I don't know how I'm gonna format that. So that's 6 things on top of that. That's everything that's given within the $25 a month. The Vine. That's what I called it. That's what I called it today. I just fucking made it. So that's the one tier, the Vine. The next tier is $30 a month and Deep in the Jungle. And Deep in the Jungle is simply the only difference between the Vine and Deep in the Jungle, the $5 difference, is the uncensored content. Pretty much you get, yeah, uncensored content within the Jungle Podcast, the Jungle Fever, as well as the Fight the Stigma tour that I'll be doing. And but the biggest difference is you get a bunch of included additives with the extra $5. So you'll be able to get the opportunity to get the 5 books that I'm making. You'll get obviously get Jungle Five, but you'll get the Jungle Journal, Jungle Journal Simplified. You'll get my book talking about Jungle Herpes. You'll get my book uh, talking about self development, And yeah, so you get self-development book on 6 years of notes that I've taken. One book. You get one book about my herpes experiences and the oral notes taken from that. That's 2 books. You get Jungle 3 books, and you'll get the Jungle Journal, which will be the 3 years of notes that I have and experiences have taken from podcasts, YouTube, in general, and then I'm going to simplify that. So that's 5 books right there, free. And then you'll get the Junglification Self-Love Marriage Certificate, which offers opportunity for you to go in a direction, at least point you in a direction to starting what your purpose may be, to earn your self-love and it's through a junglification process, which there are questions along with actions for you to do. One will be like, oh, what does success mean? And you define it in depth, and I'll give more in-depth reasons. Or I'll give you the self-education process of you going up, meeting 75 new people, and getting their stories and writing it down. Like, so that that. So you get the uncensored version content, you get the five books, you get the self-love marriage certificate, you get the free Jungle Flow cards, volume 1, first time connections. You'll get the 5 different 100 sacred the jungle rituals. This is good. I'm struggling right now to do this because no one's watching. The jungle rituals and 100 different jungle rituals is 100 sacred different connections you make to awaken the body before sex. All right, let me say it again. The jungle rituals, which is 100 sacred connections you can make, connections and actions you can do to awaken the body before sex.